So at Sonos, we have a huge software team. We are working in a variety of areas in software engineering. There's teams that are very intimately tied with the hardware team, so they're working on a PowerPC platform, writing code that runs the kind of backbone of the Sonos architecture, making sure that it's communicating on the network, making sure the wireless is working, controlling things like signal processing, making sure it sounds amazing. We even do a lot of thermal management on board. So each unit has a variety of sensors inside, and if it's getting too hot, we'll monitor the sound, or we might shut the unit down if it's been going too long outside in the heat. So that's kind of one aspect, which is really focused on the hardware and the performance of the hardware. So the software team that's involved in that is working very deep with the hardware team, very integrated to make sure that the hardware is designed to integrate very smoothly with the software. Once that part of the software engineering is solid and nailed, we then have a separate team that's working in cloud-based computing. So for example, every unit at Sonos calls home every 24 hours. And it'll send an update as far as what music it played overnight, how it's feeling from a thermal standpoint, what its RF performance has been. So our cloud team then has the infrastructure set up to be able to communicate with the units that are in people's homes and store that data on a server. And then our product management team, to kind of tie this back all into product management, can then scrub that data and look at millions of players around the world and really understand what our people or what our customers are doing. And then we can make engineering decisions and product management decisions going forward from there. So then the third part, we've got a team working close with the hardware team. We've got a cloud team, which interrelates with music service. We then have what we call a controller team at Sonos. And that controller team is split into two major groups, iOS and Android. So we've got a team of developers that are working really hard on developing for the latest iPhones, doing the latest controller development, and the same with Android. And of course, Android is a lot more challenging because there's a variety of phones on the market, where iOS is much more straightforward from the phone standpoint because we're focused truly on iPhone and iPad. There's a third part of control at Sonos, which is also on the desktop. So we have a team that's also developing for the desktop, for the PC, and for the Mac.